Good morning. Welcome back to another video, everyone. Glad to have you here. Well, guess what I have a ton of again? Trash. I would hold up my trash can right now to show you, but I like to do my trash in categories because I am a little bit of an organized person. So I dug all of my trash out of my garbage bin and we're gonna break it down and I'm gonna share it with you today. All right, the first category we are going to start with is hair. And the first thing I want to talk about that I emptied is this Living Proof Restore shampoo. You all know how much I love the Living Proof line. Love this one. I would repurchase it. And actually, to be honest, I don't even know that I can really say I'm completely out because look what we have here. I still have some in the jumbo. That's how much I love this product. So I take this and I fill this, and this is what I keep in my shower. I do have another Living Proof shampoo and conditioner in my shower right now, but I like to switch things up and use different products. So this goes in my shower as well. There's not a lot in there, but I'm gonna pour this in here. So it kind of is an empty, but it's kind of not an empty, but I wanted to share it with you. The next one I wanna talk about is the NEUTROGENA shampoo anti-residue formula. This is a drugstore product. You can get it at your grocery store. I only use this product once a week. It's every 5 weeks when I am getting ready to go in for a color treatment. My hairstylist likes me to use an anti-residue shampoo that morning, coming with clean, dry hair. I talk about these products in my Best of Beauty Hair YouTube video, which I will link down below, and I also have a couple blog posts I will be linking. The next thing I want to talk about is hairspray. TRESEMME Tray 2. We have this size, and we have the little travel size. I actually keep all different sizes of the TRESEMME, but I will be honest with you, this comes in a jumbo size, but for some reason, I prefer this 7.8 ounce size. I just like the handle ability, if that's a word, to use this size over the wider, bigger ones. So although I'm probably spending a little bit more, I really don't care. This is drugstore, it's super reasonable, and this is the size that I prefer. But I always like to have the travel ones on hand as well. The other hairspray that I emptied, and I also have this in the jumbo size in my bathroom, is the PUREOLOGY Color Stylist Supreme Control. This is the one that I keep in my handbag. I don't keep this one in my handbag. This one has a little bit more hold. It's just the one that I like to carry. Emptied this one. I already have a new one put in my handbag. Love these products. Would repurchase every one I'm talking about. Moving on to body products. This first one that I want to talk about was actually sent to me with a whole box of goodies. This is the Mederma Stretch Marks Therapy. Now, I haven't had a baby in a long time. I've had 5 pregnancies. My oldest daughter is almost 24 years old and my youngest is 11. You know, I never really had a big problem with stretch marks. I have a little bit on the lower abdomen, but they were never super red. They actually turned almost to a silvery finish and you really barely can see them. And that is the only place that I ever had any stretch marks. And I got them in my first pregnancy and I never had them increase or get any worse with any of the subsequent pregnancies. So stretch marks really was not an issue for me. So when I received this, I thought, is this really going to be beneficial to me? But you know, I thought this very easily could just be nice for the skin. You know, as we get older, our skin definitely changes, even for us thinner ladies like myself. So I decided to put this to the test. Number one, I love the feel of it. Number two, it smells incredibly amazing. Clean. I don't even know. It's not gonna mess with any fragrance that you wear, but it just smells so good. I absolutely love the smell. You know, I really don't know if I had results with this for skin texture because I feel like I would need to give it a try longer. And it's not super cheap. It's not gonna be drugstore. I think it runs about $22, $23. But I'm gonna pick up another one of these. I just loved it so much. I'm going to continue to use it throughout the spring and summer months. See what I think, see if I notice any changes, and I'm gonna keep you posted. But yeah, the smell alone and the feel, it really keeps you very well moisturized. So definitely do recommend it. The next product I wanna talk about was sent to me a long time ago. It's by Colleen Rothschild. I'm sure many of you have heard of her. I follow her on Instagram. She has her own skincare line. Everything is beautiful. It is very luxury. This was sent to me. It's a nourishing body lotion. I've used it up. Love this product. It is, again, going to be pricey. You just really have to decide, do I want to spend the money on your everyday body lotion? You know, I like to have my drugstore, but I do like to have a little bit of luxury for those special occasions. So I don't think I will be repurchasing this, although I loved it, and I'm actually thinking about keeping the container because I love anything pump, and I believe that I could use this for another purpose. So I do see me doing that, but I just don't know that I see myself repurchasing it, but I did love it and I would recommend it if you like to have more of your luxury body lotions. The next one, of course, I would repurchase, and I have tons extra already in my arsenal, and that is my L'Occitane Milk Concentrate. I talk about these all the time. It is definitely in my Best of Beauty Body YouTube video. Everybody that follows me knows my love for L'Occitane, and it's always going to be the almond line. This one's empty. This one's empty. I emptied 2 this month. I already have both of these sizes. I always repurchase at least 1 or 2 of this size. I probably go through 2 of this size throughout the year and probably 1 or 2 of this size. This particular size here, you get in your kit. And I get a kit like this every year at Christmas. So now that I'm thinking, I would only use 1 of these a year because I get one every year in the gift set that I get for Christmas from one of my family members. And then I would say I probably go through 2 of these. I don't wear this every day. I've mentioned before, and you'll see in my Best of Beauty Body YouTube video, I have a drugstore body lotion that I use more on a daily basis, but I do use this one for special occasions. Nothing beats it. If this were drugstore, this is what I would use every day. That's how much I love it. Strongly recommend it. Going along with the L'Occitane and going along with the almond scented, my absolute favorite hand cream is the Delicious Hands by L'Occitane. It goes with the same set. You can see that they're kind of matchy-matchy. This is my favorite. Keep 1 in my handbag, keep 1 in my car, keep 1 in my little tilt out in my bathroom. These are everywhere. Absolute favorite. Only pet peeve is I don't like when the caps are like this because I cannot tell you how many times I'm reapplying hand lotion in my car and I will drop this and have to look for it later on. But love the scent. Again, it has the same scent that you're going to get from this, so I just love that smell, and I love the feel. I love the size. Can't go wrong. I think it's perfect. All right, let's move on to skin and teeth. Skincare and teeth care. First off, cotton rounds. I know. Who remembers to keep their cotton rounds bag? I did. Don't know how I got so lucky, but I did. I always buy the 100% cotton, and they have to be the exfoliating. So these are always a repurchase, and again, for me, they have to have that exfoliating side. Not both sides are exfoliating. One side is, one side isn't. I link some below. Next up, this was sent to me. We're going to move into masks real quick because I have plenty to share, and I don't want to spend too much time on them. But I was sent this Roloxin Lift Instant Wrinkle Smoothing Mask, and this is the little packets that it comes in. There is plenty in this packet. You apply it to your face, down your neck. I absolutely love this. I would definitely repurchase it. When you do this, the results are supposed to last for 24 hours, so I think this is an absolutely perfect mask to do to get ready for an event. Your skin is very exfoliated the next day. It is just so perfect and prepped for makeup application. They sent me another one, which is the Roloxin Lift Gold, and I have not tried that one yet, so I don't know which one I'm gonna like better, but I'm gonna keep you posted. So I'm not completely out of the box, but I wanted to share the packet. I've done this about 3 times. So here's an empty, but I really do still have some, but I just couldn't resist sharing that with you. And I've shared it on Snapchat as well. Don't forget that most of my content you're going to find on Snapchat, so I sure hope you're following me there. So love that, would definitely repurchase. Next up on the mask kit, or mask stuff is this kit. This is called the Sephora Favorites Beauty Unmasked. This is a little box like this. Comes out at Christmas time when Sephora has all their little gift sets come out. So this particular set is sold out, but I think they'll have another set next year for Christmas time. And in it, you get 5 different masks. So I have used everything up in here, and I have something to say about each one. Now I linked every single one below, but I want to share with you which ones I liked and which ones I didn't. First of all, right here we have the CAUDALIE, and I actually cut that one in half. It's in here in a little Ziploc bag like this. Really liked this as a mask. So what I did is in my notes app in my phone, I have been keeping track of different masks that I test and try and which ones I would consider to purchase. CAUDALIE one here definitely is one that I would consider purchasing. The next one we have is this GLAMGLOW one. I liked the GLAMGLOW one, but there were other ones in this set that I liked better. I had tried that one way back when it first came out as well. Definitely liked it, so I would say maybe it's worth getting a sample, but I liked some of the other ones better, so I decided not to notepad that one. Next up, we have the SHISIEDO Benefiance Pure Retinol Express Soothing Eye Mask. I actually have some of these that I had purchased that weren't even in the kit. When I got this little set, I already knew that I liked this, and I do love the little under eye masks that you use. I think they're very beneficial, especially again on a day that you have a special event, maybe a day you didn't get a lot of sleep the night before, you're on vacation not sleeping a lot, but you still want to look good because you're in photos and you want to look good for your honey. These are perfect for that. So I already have some of these. The one that I got in here, I did empty, like them, would pick them up. Not super cheap, but I think they're worth it for those special occasions. Next up, we have the Dr. Brandt 3D filler. Here's my little, I didn't keep all the empty containers, but here's the empty container to this. You know what? This didn't really impress me. I wouldn't, this is not one that I would pick up or purchase. It reminded me too much of just a moisturizer. So I didn't get the whole masking effect that I would have really liked. So that's not one that I would get. The other one that we have in here though is the Origins Original Skin Retexturizing Mask with Rose Clay. Definitely liked that one. That is another one that I did notepad and would pick up. I linked all of them down below as well as in the corresponding blog post. So if you want to find out more about the masks that came in this kit, you can go there and find out more, but that's where my picks are with those particular masks. Moving on to another mask, and I actually talked about this particular mask in my last video that I did, which was under eye brightening and concealing. I had talked about a mask that was sent to me. This is the VEICode Oxygen Eye Mask. I'm not out of the entire box, but I did empty a package, so it can claim to be an empty is the way I look at it. Really was impressed with this. What's so unique about it, and I'm not going to go into a ton of details because you can go to that video and watch my whole little review on it, and I even show the actual mask, what the gel type texture is. But what I love is you sleep in this mask, and yes, it stays on, and I just love the plumpness of my skin the next day. Again, I think it's a perfect mask to do when you have an event the night before and you just really want to look bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and who doesn't want to look bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ladies? I know I do. Moving along to a product that I've used for so many years. You know I love my active ingredients. I strongly push them, and for good reason. One of the active ingredients that I really feel that we all need to be using is a vitamin C serum, and I recommend that you use this in the AM, not the PM. But this is the SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic. They come, you can buy the actual bottle. I've never bought it that way. I've always bought this little box, and I want to say maybe 6 come in a box. I like that because you're using this little tiny vial and no air is getting into the rest of the product. So this has just been my preference, but you can do whatever you like. But this is the serum that I use in the morning every day. It is a powerhouse serum with your vitamin C, and definitely recommend it, and definitely always repurchase it. Oh wait, I've been repurchasing it for years. The next product that I'm going to mention, this was sent to me. This is a cream for the face. It's by a brand called M61 Powerful Skincare. This is Hydro Boost Cream, Hydrating Peptide and Vitamin B5 Moisturizing Cream. What's really funny is when I link this below, I had no idea how much this cost, but this little thing is so pricey, and it definitely doesn't tempt me to pick it up and purchase it. I'm very fussy about creams for my face. I have my preference. This one left a wet, oily look, and I did not like it. So this is not one I would repurchase, but if you like, I'm sure it's very moisturizing. If you're super dry and you need something like that, maybe for the evening, this might be for you, but you won't see it in my arsenal, that's for sure. So that's a no-go. We have my favorite toothpaste here. This is the Arm & Hammer Truly Radiant. This is the only toothpaste I buy. I will let you know though that they do have several different varieties of the Arm & Hammer Truly Radiant. This is not normally the one that I pick up, which is called the Clean and Fresh. The one that I normally get is all black, and that one is my preference, but I always repurchase Arm & Hammer Truly Radiant. That's my favorite toothpaste. Teeth whitening strips, always repurchase these. Used them this morning. EQUATE Beauty. EQUATE Beauty is the beauty line that is Walmart's line, so it would be like your generic. You can pick these up at Meijer if you have a Meijer store in your state. Target, I believe, has their own line, which is probably called the Up and Up line. Walgreens, but basically these are a generic whitening strip. I like these over any of the Crest ones or any of the name brand ones. They are the cheapest and they work the best. The reason that I feel they work the best is they are a thick type of product that molds to your teeth and it stays. Unlike some of those slippery ones that are just like paper thin. They almost remind me of like a press and seal with a gel on it, but they're paper thin. These are not like this. This molds to your teeth and it is not going anywhere. You literally have to peel it off. I do have a teeth whitening blog post linked in the corresponding blog post to this that goes over everything that I use, including the toothpaste and everything else. But these come with, it's called a 7-day system, and you get an upper and a lower. I've used these for years. I will continue to purchase and pick these up. Last thing I want to talk about, well, actually I have a couple more things. I had another thing that I had just grabbed, but this is the Vaseline Lip Theory Advanced Healing Lip Protectant. Don't like this stuff. There's too many other ones that I like better than this. I was really glad to use it up. So this is not one that I would repurchase. This I just decided to grab because I use it up today. This is, you know, I collect these little perfume samples. Actually, it looks like there's some more in there, but I can't get it to come out. So to me, it's an empty. But anyway, thought I would mention it since I did empty it this morning. This is Marc Jacobs fragrance. It's called Decadence, and it is pure decadence. It smells beautiful. This is a lovely fragrance. I did put it in my notepads as one that I would consider purchasing when I'm in the market to get some more fragrance to add to my collection. I think it would make a lovely Mother's Day gift for someone because I am already thinking about Mother's Day. I'm sure they'll have some nice gift sets. The packaging of the real bottle, if you click on the link and see it, you'll see it's beautiful. But this is not something that's going to be too sweet or too sultry. Oh no, my doorbell is gonna ring because I can see somebody walking up to the door. So be prepared, brace yourself. It's going to ring. Maybe. There it is. All right, let me go answer that. All right, sorry about that. Big old package that came. I'll show you on Snap. Well, you guys would have already saw it. What am I talking about? Let's just move on. Anyway, Decadence by Marc Jacobs. Beautiful scent. Would make a lovely scent for a Mother's Day gift because it's not overpowering. It's not too sweet. It's not too smoky or sultry or anything like that. It's just kind of the middle of the road. I think anybody would be happy. It could be day or night. Lots going on though. I'm gonna go grab some more of my empties, but yeah, we got a little racket going on in the background. My oldest daughter, Kirsten, is making zucchini bread. You just know this is how we roll at this house. When I'm doing videos, you just never know what you're gonna get. All right, moving on to makeup products. Emptied my absolute favorite primer. This is the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. When I picked this up, it was because I had heard so many good things about it. And it comes, this is a very small package, but it does come in a bigger one. But it is a major splurge. This is a very pricey primer. So I thought, you know, I'm gonna take the plunge, I'm gonna test it out, but I'm gonna get the small one. And I did, and I'm so glad. This has been so good to me. Everything that everybody has said about the Hourglass primer has been so true. It is, to me, top notch. I have not tried anything like it. So I already have repurchased this. It is already coming. You can kind of see a little bit in there, but what happened was when I was trying to scrape it with the little thing right here, which I need to keep reapplying to try to scrape out what's in there, it's just not really working for me. So it's empty enough because I'm really not getting anything out, but love it and have already repurchased it. Another primer that I tested, so I have a little sample here that I want to share with you. This was recommended to me actually by a makeup artist, one of you. So I thought, hey, I'm gonna get a sample, I'm gonna try it out. It's Makeup Forever Primer, Step 1, Skin Equalizer Mattifying Primer. Did not have good luck with this. In fact, I am wearing it today. I literally scraped out the bare remnants. Number one, you do not want to rub this into your face if you are, I don't know if you don't wear anything underneath, but if you have a serum on underneath, even though I let my skincare products set for a while before I move on to the next step, if you start rubbing this on your face at all, it is going to make the product underneath, like your serum, ball up into chunks. So today I decided to pat it on, which sometimes patting your primer on is a recommended way of doing it. So I patted it on, but I am telling you what, I don't know how my makeup is looking on film, but I do not like how my foundation applied today. So the 2 or 3, I think I tried this, I think I had enough to do 3 applications. Did not have good luck any other time, and I had tried it different ways. So I don't recommend this, although it was recommended to me. So I guess you never know unless you try. The other sample that I want to mention that I tried was a foundation. This is Dior Skin Forever. Shade number 034 is what I tried. Really liked this. Very pricey foundation. So it just depends on if you want to step into the luxury line. I won't repurchase this, or I should say purchase it in general, because I only had a sample. I liked it. I definitely would recommend, if you are in the market to find a foundation, this is one I would tell you to try for sure. They have a beautiful selection of shades, so get a sample of this if you're in the market. I'm not in the market. I'm really happy with the foundations that I'm using, and I linked my Best of Beauty Face YouTube video down below, and you'll hear all about the foundations that I love, both drugstore and high-end there. So recommend, but I'm not in the market for it. Have an empty Anastasia or Anastasia, however you say it, Brow Wiz pencil. I always pick these up. I have 3 right now, 1 in my caddy, 2 in the wings. I use the shade medium brown. Love this, haven't found anything that I like better, always repurchase. Emptied 2 of my Essence long-lasting eye pencils in Black Fever. I talk about these in all of my different videos and blog posts, linking them below. This is what I always tightline with. So it's empty, but I basically go up here and I tightline on the top, and if I am going to line the bottom waterline here in black, this is the only one that I use. Very long wearing, won't move, won't smudge. Just the perfect, I use it on top. Sometimes I did not use it today because I used a pen liquid one, but this works great there as well. I don't generally ever use a pencil underneath the lash line unless I'm using a colored pencil and smudging it in. I just think something like this would be too harsh at my age, but I already have picked these up because I always keep 1 in my little tackle box, you know, with my fishing lures. Always keep 1 in there, and then I always have 1 in my little cosmetic pouch that I carry in my handbag, which I've talked about those before. So yep, Essence Long Lasting, they are excellent. Also used up my Ardell Demi Wispies, you know the ones, these little falsy lashes that I wear all the time. And of course, I'm not wearing them today. I'm wearing my other false lashes, which are the Red Cherry Lashes number 43. I'll link those just because I mentioned them. I put the old lashes in here so that you could see them, but what I want to mention is you will see right here, hopefully I'm not getting too much of a glare, you will see a smaller long lash right there. It is just to show you that I clip my lashes. These are a little bit too wide. I don't have super wide eyes, so I need to clip my lashes, otherwise they will close my eye in the center. So I always clip some off. And if you would like to see an eyelash application tutorial, let me know. Let me know down below or in the blog post, because I would love to do that, because I do wear lashes just about every time I do my makeup. These are great for every day. I think anybody would like these. These would be my first recommendation if you're just tapping into wearing false lashes. The ones that I have on today are going to be a little bit more dramatic, but I love these. These are by far my favorite. So that's the makeup stuff. And then let's move on to supplements and wellness. I am not going to go in extensive detail of the supplements that I take, because that would take too long, and that is not what we're here for. If you want to know the benefits of a supplement that I talk about, I suggest you go to the search bar on your computer and type in the benefits of vitamin C. And when you get a blog post or an article that comes up, what I always tell people is just make sure it's not a marketing one. You want to look for one from maybe a natural doctor. What I would put in is, what is the benefits of taking vitamin C from a functional medicine standpoint? That is what I would put in, because then I'm going to get an article, and most likely it's not going to be a brand trying to sell me their product. So always be a skeptic. First thing that I emptied, vitamin C. I take this every day. I take 2,000 milligrams. Yes, it's beneficial for me. If you want to know why, Google it. Next up, emptied 2 probiotics. I recommend this as a starting point for everybody. I believe everybody of all ages should be taking a probiotic. This one's 100 billion, this one's 35 billion. I don't care. I just recommend you take 35 billion a day to everybody. I linked these below. I'm a big stickler on probiotic. Emptied a rhodiola rosea. I only take rhodiola rosea during my perimenopausal symptoms. If you follow me on Snapchat, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, start following me on Snapchat and you'll find this all out. Again, most of my content is going to be on Snap. That's just the best place to follow me, even to find out little things about this. Next up, now I do have a blog post on this one. Aloe vera juice, emptied this out. I've already picked up everything. I never go without any of these supplements, so I recommend all of them. I do have a blog post on the benefits of aloe vera juice, and I emptied 2 of my progesterones right here. Yeah, I'm in perimenopause. Have been for quite a few years. You want to know more about that? Follow me on Snap. But I emptied 2 progesterones, already have new ones. These come from a compound pharmacy. Make a big difference. Use them for about the last 2 weeks leading up to my period every month. So emptied those. And moving on to some food products. I love these. If you are somebody who kind of watches your carbs and you like to keep a good dose of protein in your diet, I put a lot of emphasis on protein and good healthy fats. I try to get most of my carbs from veggies, but that's a whole nother video. And if you want stuff on that, you just have to communicate and let me know below. But I picked up these Quest protein chips right here. I get these at Walmart. They are not located in the food section. They are located over where supplements are, which is going to be by the pharmacy or where you would get medication. There's usually an aisle that will have protein powders, protein bars. That is where I get these. They only come in four flavors. There is sea salt, excellent. There is sour cream and onion, excellent. There is the cheddar and sour cream, and I actually wrote on the back of here, misorganized here, flavorful but way too salty. But I am not somebody that likes real salty food. If something is too salty, it turns me away. So this one I probably wouldn't repurchase, or if I did buy them in a bundle, I'd give this one to a family member. And the barbecue flavor were excellent, and I'm not even big on barbecue. The beauty with these is 1 bag is 1 serving. There is not a ton of calories. There's no sugar, very low in carbs. This one's 4 grams, 3, 2. Of course you are gonna have your sodium, but they're like 20 grams, 23 grams, 21 grams of protein in a chip. There goes, there's Tom, my UPS guy. Hey, Tom. If you follow me on Snap, you guys know all about Tom. Oh, I gotta go answer the door. Sorry, we just aren't getting anywhere today. Everybody keeps coming to the door, but how funny that Tom, the UPS man, showed up. Again, like I said, if you follow me on Snap, you know all about Tom, the UPS man. Well, anyway, the last thing that I have to share is my favorite gum. And this is Orbit Sweet Mint. This is my favorite gum, my favorite flavor, everything about it. I do talk about it once in a while. Always keep one in my car, always keep one in my handbag. I'm not a huge gum chewer, and I do not like chewing gum in public or when I'm speaking to people, and it's actually kind of a pet peeve of mine when people do it. I'm not going to go into great detail about that. I just have noticed that there's a lot of people that just don't know how to articulate chewing gum, so they probably shouldn't be doing it. But if you ever wonder, I'm just going to tell you to do a little experiment. Chew some gum, go look in the mirror and talk to yourself and see what you see. Just do it, a little experiment, just do it, and we'll see what we find out. I think some people can do it, but a lot more can't. It's not the most attractive looking thing. So anyway, what I try to do is just chew a piece of gum when I'm getting ready to go someplace, take it out before I go in or whatever. But anyway, there you go. March Empties. Went on a little rant about gum chewing, but you know what? Sometimes we just need to hear this stuff. Thank you for watching. Let me know, do you like these Empties videos? Again, I mentioned last month when I did my February Empties that I enjoy them because I feel like if somebody is using a whole product up, that really shows that they really liked it. Because if somebody hated a product, they're probably not going to use it up or they're going to return it. So it really is a great way to see what people really like. So I actually enjoy it. I think it's awesome. I was surprised that I got so many Empties in such a short period of time, one other month. So it just shows you how much stuff I actually use up that I really never paid much attention to. But I am glad that you could join me today. Don't forget to like this video if you like it. I hope that you do. Don't forget to subscribe to everything. Don't forget that I'm everywhere on social media. Let me know if you like these types of videos. Let me know what you want to see next, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.